Thank you. I'm John Quiggan. I'm a Professor of Economics at the University of Queensland, and my question concerns the subrogation of claims for natural disasters. As you'd be aware, litigation over natural disasters and the responsibility of climate change for those disasters is proceeding in a number of jurisdictions around the world. And I'd refer you to a quote from the insurance law website Law 360 from a long series of articles on this topic, which says, once climate change damages litigation against the carbon majors and other large polluters begins to gain traction in the courts, first-party property insurers will in all likelihood begin to bring subrogation actions against those companies to recover the claims paid to policyholders that sustain property damage from climate change impacts. So my questions are, does Suncorp have a strategy for pursuing such actions when the legal situation is favourable to it? And what action is Suncorp taking to protect the company itself from similar actions taken in response to its own exposure to fossil fuels?
Okay, well, I think I've addressed the broader issues around climate change. I'll give our CEO an opportunity to respond in relation to the actual legal processes. But again, I don't think I could be clearer on how seriously our board and our management team are taking these issues that we're facing at the moment. I mean, it is a transition. It is a transition, there's no doubt about that. But the leadership team have been proactive in engaging with climate scientists, with people in this room, and we're hearing from some of them later today, I'm sure, around what we can do and what we are doing. And we've taken significant steps in reducing our own environmental footprint. As you heard Gary say, we've done a lot of work around increasing community resilience, and we've committed to the TCFD reporting, and we have released and committed to our responsible investment and responsible banking and insurance policy. So I think directionally you should see that we are genuine in what we're seeking to do here. We're not disputing the science. The CEO want to add anything about the litigation element?
Mr. Quiggan,
I think I have to be a lawyer today.
Very good to see you at a Suncorp AGM. Look, I just want to give a little sense of the steps that we've taken over the last sort of 12 to 18 months to build the resilience of our business, which goes some of the way to answering your question. We've increased the allowances that we apply to these types of events, what we call natural hazard events, which range from the events that we see on the screen up there around Townsville and hailstorms and the like, right through to the smaller events between $5 and $10 million. And they have the frequency and the severity of those events has been increasing over time. Now, we've dealt with that quite significantly through the assumptions that we make in our allowances, which go through to our pricing models, but also we've purchased additional reinsurance. As always, we reserve the right to pursue recoveries against all of those events. That's an obligation that we have to our customers particularly, but also increasingly to our reinsurers who sit behind all of those covers. So again, we will actively pursue recoveries on individual claims, or we'll pursue recoveries against event-type claims where we can determine clearly that the catalyst for those events is recoverable. So whether we go to the extent that you're arguing for, probably not to a large degree at this time, but it's something that may well occur into the future. But we certainly reserve our rights to pursue legal activities on behalf of our insurers, or alone as a primary insurer where it is our obligation and our requirement to do so.